above average, and take that however you like, however despite I'm left to right, to my forearm get all tight, and my fingers start cramping up, pose amping up, I'm standing what y'all think man enough, chill, agitating like dandruff, I ain't talking all tough, what the people keep saying, big trucks and wheels, Dominican broads just cooking my meals, my time, we make them wanna say it again, we make them wanna say it again, check it out, come on, copy my style, big dough walking down the aisle, sing it first, so good, we make them wanna say it again, hey yo, they begging for a taste of it, get a plate, grab a cup or something, my stop fronting, on the mission dude still hunting, so stay out my way, act like you want something, yo my girl's the grown woman who ain't trying to get her eagle on.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Opening day baseball on the show. It's the Boston Red Sox taking on the Seattle Mariners. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. So the Seattle Mariners looking like a team that can make some noise. It's a strong roster to start the year. Where do you think they stack up among the league's best?
Oh, Boog, they're definitely contenders, no doubt about that. Plenty of talent on this roster. Maybe not a juggernaut, but a good team. And I think they might need to patch some holes at some point, though.
Yeah, time will tell, of course, but I agree with you. They look like they're set up to play meaningful baseball all the way to game 162, maybe beyond. First pitch coming your way next. About to get started here. And our pitcher in this game, Eric Hansen. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, just a three-pitch mix in his arsenal, which, you know, it's not a lot for a starter, so always very important for him to have a good feel and command all three. Sometimes you can make that three look like four if you add or subtract a little bit of velocity on one. But the one thing about it, it can be easy to get too predictable out there on the mound, so hitters are aware of that. Mixing those three pitches in all counts is going to be a big key for him in this one.
Wade Boggs in now, takes ball one off the plate. The 1-0. Inside, just missed.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
The wide to kick the pitch. And a foul ball. And a pitch. And that's in for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Now this is in the air down the line. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And there's ball four. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Next to hit, Marty Barrett. Ball one, no strikes. Boggs gets his lead at first with nobody out. Two balls, no strikes, the count. And a strike in there. The count 2-1.
No, that's down.
And a good eye there. The pitch. Runner takes off. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. The pitch. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
2 walks in the first has to be some cause for concern. I mean, you're talking about a guy you want to pitch deep into the ball game. It's not going to help with the pitch count right there. They can't afford to hand out free bases at this rate.
At the plate, number 39.
Oh, that's too high.
Check swing, no appeal. First and second, no outs here on opening day. Right-hander kick steals.
Outside, that's the ball.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
And the 2-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And a pitch.
3-2.
In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. That one down the line. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0.
Big swing of the bat right there to give him the lead. That was clutch. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way. It kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done. First and second, no outs. And now the center fielder, Ellis Burks. Fouled off. He was late. It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
At the belt and fires. On the ground right side. And it goes just foul. First inning and already up to 23 pitches. Next offering is downstairs.
Well, Boog, early on in this one, having a hard time getting settled in. He's not showing control to throw strikes, and let alone to throw it where he wants in the strike zone. This could be a tough one for him.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. The pitch. And it's even up.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
And another ball. And they're all loaded up.
Ball 4.
A great back and forth in that at bat. He had to play off some really close pitches, and somehow Bogey found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Now it's going to be Dwight Evans. Now the 0-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
And a pitch. just off the inside corner. And the count 1-2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. Red Sox already leading. Line drive, caught. The time now to check out the lineup for the Boston Red Sox. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
On the ground, a short could be two. Slings to second. High throw to first, and he can't reach it.
I promise you, there are guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle, and he gets rewarded with the RBI because of it.
Tony Pena now at the plate. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Mariners nothing. Back here with my pal Siggy. And on the mound in this one, Roger Clemens. And he's coming off a big year, Siggy.
Yeah, and a huge key was health. I mean, to be able to take the ball as often as he did, have over 20 wins, you go into the offseason having gone to another level. And I think what happens is you come back the next year and you expect to pick up exactly where you left off.
We go to the bottom of the first. And now for Seattle, Harold Reynolds. There's a strike, 95 of that one. Now, power is such a big part of the success that we see with the good teams in the league right now, and even in the postseason. Next offering down low and in the dirt. The wind of the pitch. Now a pop-up on the infield. Settles under it. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one away. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. All right, Siggy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
Well, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
Now the number 2 hitter, Ken Griffey. That's in there. Strike one. Clemens, a former MVP. He features a 4-seam fastball, a splitter, a 2-seamer, a slider, and he occasionally uses a curve. The M's trailing by 2 as we play game 1 of this 4-game series. In the air, center field. Makes the catch for the out.
Batting third, the designated hitter,
2 outs, base is empty. And stepping in for the Mariners, Alvin Davis. And fires in a fastball at 95. Foul ball. Two outs, base is empty. That one just misses. Not even close there. 2-2. Two outs. Line drive, base hit. So 2 down, and now it's the cleanup hitter for the Mariners, Jeffrey Leonard. And there's a foul ball. Kicks and fires. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Lead runner gets the stop sign at third. It's a 2-out double, second and third now. Pete O'Brien getting ready to hit. Fastball for a strike, and it's 0-1. Davis on third. Leonard at second with 2 gone. Fights it off. He'll see another. Two on, 2 outs. And 1-2. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. 1 run is in. Here's the throw to the plate. Not in too long. He's safe. It's 2-2.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down.
And up next for Seattle, Greg Riley. And ball 1.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button. Righty delivers. That one ripped right center field. Back there. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. O'Brien around third. Safe. Man at second here with 2 away. Edgar Martinez up next for the Mariners. And a foul ball.
The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. They limit the damage here. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. 1 inning in the books here. It's the Mariners 3 and the Red Sox 2. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. So stepping in for Boston, Jody Reed. The pitch. Swing and a foul straight back. Reed in his 4th year in the 8th spot in today's lineup. Usually a second baseman, but today starting at shortstop. In there at the knees. No balls, 2 strikes.
Well, some people think this is no big deal, but I think when you consider the longer throw, the fact that you've got to be able to cover up the middle to your left, it's a big adjustment for him.
Up and in, 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And the righty deals. And that one off the outside edge. Three-two now. To the right side, Reynolds. To first, and quickly one away in the second. Now it's the right fielder.
He gave up a couple of runs in the first. His offense picked him up. It's time for him to settle in now and throw up some zeros on that scoreboard.
Foul ball there. 1 out, base is empty. Strike 2.
Just a bit late on that 0-1 breaking ball. 0-2 hole now. He's going to have to shorten up, tighten things up if he's going to have a good at bat.
1 down, base is empty. He goes down looking.
Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure. Hacking at those first 2 pitches, but clearly that last one fooled him. He could have been sitting on something else entirely, but you want to be able to adjust on 0-2 and at least get a swing off when it's in the zone. Maybe choke up, maybe spread out your stance a little bit. You got to give the guy credit on the mound, though. He went right after it.
Boggs in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. The Mariners up by a run here at the top of the second. Swings through that one out in front that time.
The strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
Righty to the plate. In the air, out towards left center. Squeezes it, and that is that. Nothing across here this half. Down to the bottom of the second. It's the Mariners 3 and the Red Sox 2. Bottom of the second. Stepping in, Dave Valley. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller. Good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. A wind and the pitch. And a foul ball.
Yeah, and because he's got the big arm, he pays attention to the running game and is sure to manage it.
That misses the zone, and now it's even 1-1.
When you have a catcher that can throw like that, a pitcher doesn't have to worry as much about the slide step. He can keep his mechanics intact and have a better opportunity of getting that hitter out with a swing and miss.
The wind to the pitch.
Ball inside.
here it comes. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Toughest pitch to hit, fastball on the outer black. Man, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
Brian Giles up next for the Mariners. And first offering is fouled off. And the right-hander deals. And that one fouled off. Here's the 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Out towards left center. Should have this one. Out. Number 2.
The batter, number 4. Second baseman.
Back to the top of the lineup, Harold Reynolds up next for the Mariners. He popped out his first time. And a foul ball. The 0-1. And that's too high. And a bunt towards third. 2 down, nobody on. Swings and misses, struck him out. And 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. But they're up 3-2. And we're back on to the third inning. Now at the plate, Marty Barrett. Here comes a pitch. That one lifted to left. Riley in position. He makes the grab. And there's one away. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Here's the left fielder. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. That's back. Reaching for it and brings it in.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
And next for the Red Sox, Ellis Burks. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. That clips the zone. Strike 1.
Look, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
2 outs. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And a pitch. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Red Sox. They're down 3-2. As we go to the last of the third. And now for Seattle, Ken Griffey. And he deals. That's in there. 0-1. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball.
Been a rough start on the mound for this guy. His third inning so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
And now 1 and 2. The pitch. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Hauls it in for the out. One away.
Now batting, the designated hitter,
Alvin Davis digs in now. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. That catches the top part of the zone, and that's strike one. Boots it.
now batting, right fielder, Jeffrey.
So now it's the Mariner cleanup hitter, Jeffrey Leonard. That's outside. Yeah, that's ball one. Davis at first, one gone. Right through there for a strike.
That's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, run on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
At the belt and fires. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night. And just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously? We're starting with this already? With 2 aboard, and here's the first baseman, Pete O'Brien. And there's a ball.
Counts 1-0.
Two on, 1 out. Wouldn't chase that time. Left-hand batter waits. That misses, and that's ball 3.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Check swing of the 3-0. Appeal to third? No, he held back. That's ball 4.
Well, just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and the guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
So the bases are loaded here, 1 gone. And stepping in for the Mariners, Greg Riley. That one misses. That's 5 straight.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. He's got it. Both runners tagging from second and third. He'll score on the sac fly. It's 4-2.
Well, he'll take the sac fly on the mound right there. Bases loaded. I mean, this is a high leverage situation. And if you can limit the other team, you're doing pretty good work. See if you can get this next out.
So digging in, Edgar Martinez.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Line drive and foul ball. 1 run across in the frame so far here in the last half of the third.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across one. On to inning number 4. It's the Mariners 4 and the Red Sox 2.
When I come out, then we're out. I'll be working that stage to the sun out. Your boy cooked, I'm blown up. Time to lace my boots and show up. And if you still can't hear it, standing right there, but you can't get near it. Said I would do it, and now I do it all the time. I've been saying.
Start of the 4th. Now it's the DH, Dwight Evans.
Dwight Evans.
Hansen back to work. That one fouled off.
You know, these Red Sox doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
Kicks and deals. And there's a strike. Got him looking. He didn't like the call.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
And now, Billy Robles.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Right through there for a strike. Foul ball, still 0-2.
Wow, he got away with a mistake right there.
Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
You usually are going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
Pena, the next to hit, takes ball 1. And another ball.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
Right down to shoot, and it's 2-1 now.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Line drive, makes the catch, inning over. Red Sox go down quietly. They trail it here, 4-2. Ready to go, bottom 4. Now the Mariners catcher, Dave Valley.
Dave Valley.
And the right-hander back to work. He swings and fouls one off.
Well, these Mariners showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Pitch count is pretty high, and they've plated 4 runs already, so I think it's safe to say their game plan is working out pretty well right now.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Right-hander kicks, deals.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fair ball.
Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
And now the shortstop, Ryan Giles. And there's a foul ball.
So they forced the starter to put in a lot of work, and they've been able to get to him for some runs. And hopefully that bullpen phone is working today.
Oh, 1 down. Just off the inside edge. And there's the strike. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Beat him inside on that last pitch, and when you look back at the pitch sequence on that strikeout, it's pretty interesting. Away, in, away, and then back in again. Really commanded both sides of the plate right there, and that makes it pretty tough to get comfortable in the box.
And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Harold Reynolds. Fastball in for a strike. It's 0-1. Man at first, one away. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
And the righty deals. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Next offering is outside. That's way outside. The count now 2-2. Pitch. Ripped to first. Caught. Dives for the bag. Got him. Double play. One hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Mariners 4 and the Red Sox 2. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the top of the 5th. Now it's the shortstop, Jody Reed. Hansen back to work. Fastball for a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
And that's in for a strike. Way outside, and the count is 1-2. And it skips into there.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, too. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Goes down looking.
Just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Number 16 in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. The Red Sox down by a pair, and we're at the top of the 5th. And another ball. And that's in the dirt.
3 balls, 1 strike.
The pitch. Out to short. Giles sends it to first, and that quickly 2 away.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air and lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over. Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter, Wade Boggs. And it's fouled away. Up the middle, and that chance handled. Tosses to first. Red Sox go 1-2-3. Nothing doing for Boston. Still down by a count of 4-2. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now for Seattle, Ken Griffey. The right-hander back to work. Fought off foul.
Well, these Mariners, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Caught him looking for the K.
Oh, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well. And you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
Davis, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Left-hand hitter waits. That one finds the zone, and the count is 0-2.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
One down, base is empty. And a swing and a miss. Picks up strikeout number 7. And now it's the cleanup hitter for the Mariners, Jeffrey Leonard. Leonard, a multi-Gold Glove Award winner, a member of the 1,000 hit club, usually in left, but today he's starting in right field. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
And up next for Seattle, Pete O'Brien. First pitch misses.
Well, the big play, in my opinion, from right field is that throw from right field to third base. Longest one in the game, and you got to have a pretty strong arm. Hopefully he can play that one hop nicely if he has an opportunity to throw out a runner.
Kicks and fires. Just missed.
Ball 2.
That misses the zone. 3-0. The Red Sox with some bullpen action. Number 15 preparing to come on if needed. Gray also throwing. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
Oh, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at bats?
Oh, that's a good question. I think that if they gave the pitcher a false scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk. Riley now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there.
This guy's usually not one to chase pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit.
Two on, 2 outs. And that one is inside.
He's been trying to tease the zone with that slider, but these hitters have showed patience, not going outside the strike zone.
The 1-1. Swing, and he breaks his bat. And that's just foul.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
One and 2 here. And that's outside. Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout. No runs, a hit, 2 left. 5 innings complete. It's the Mariners 4 and the Red Sox 2. And now Marty Barrett.
The second baseman, Marty Barrett.
And the pitch. Wouldn't chase that time.
You know, these Red Sox did a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. Feels like almost every bat has gone full. They've worked a full count 6 different times, and that's the main reason his pitch count is so high right now.
Just off the inside edge. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. And that's in for a strike. High fly ball, right field. Leonard under it. And it's caught for the out. Now the left fielder. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. Foul back our way, and that's out of play.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
The line to kick the pitch. And that one ripped to left, and it goes just foul. Siggy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely. If he's doing damage now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story. But yeah, if he can put the ball in the gaps or over the fence, 100%. Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
And another ball.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
With the tying run at the plate, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 3-1. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. The game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
So first and second with one man gone. Dwight Evans, the next to hit. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
0-1's the count.
That's off the mark. 1 ball, 1 strike.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boo.
With the go-ahead run at the plate as we play game 1 of this 4-game series. Pitches in for a strike. 1 and 2.
On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. Really settled into this outing nicely. He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
2 on, 1 out. Fouls it off. Still 1 and 2.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
Got him swinging.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success on that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
So first and second with 2 outs. And now here is Billy Robles. Fastball for a strike. And fouled off. First and second, 2 down.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
In the dirt, but kept close. And an excellent job keeping it right there. Wouldn't chase that time. On the ground, right side, into the outfield, base hit. Here comes the throw, and he's out. Up, down, and that ends the inning.
Well, it's pretty difficult to throw a base runner out at the plate with 2 outs on a base hit to the outfield, but an excellent job of coming up with it, getting rid of it quickly, and throwing on the money. That is great technique from start to finish. Nice job to end the inning.
Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, number 15.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And the batter now, Edgar Martinez. Try to get him to chase on the changeup that time.
Now it's 1-0.
Next offering is in for a strike. Movement in the bullpen. Rob Murphy getting loose out there. Right-handed reliever. The other way. And that's a fair ball.
Really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
Digging in, Dave Valley. Right through there for a strike. Martinez aboard here at first with nobody out. Close, but called a ball. And the count even 1-1.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
The pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Stays alive. On the ground right side. The throw to second. And 2. What a play.
The 3-6-1 double play, in my opinion, one of the toughest plays to make. You've got a pitcher covering first, and the middle infielder throwing to a moving target. Everything has to be perfect, and right there, they made it look pretty easy.
Brian Giles up next for the Mariners. And that's in there at the knees.
0-1.
Two down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. The shortstop takes a ball. Line to second, snagged on the bounce. Throws to first. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. We go to the top of the 7th, and now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Tony Pena. The line of the pitch. Well, he's back out there to begin the 7th. That surprised you at all, Chris?
Yeah, a little bit. It was a little rough 6th inning there, but his skipper's got a lot of confidence in him. But trust me, they will keep a close eye on how he does in this one.
Into center field, that'll fall for a hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Jody Reed. And that one clips the corner. Next offering upstairs.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
And that one fouled off.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. That shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
Squirts away a little bit. Runner holds tight as the count moves to 2-2. The tying run at the plate. Bats and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, you rarely ever see 3 curveballs in a row because that's one of those pitches that's most effective when you haven't seen it recently. You might see 3 sliders in a row, but right there, he was feeling that curveball and figured he could finish with that pitch.
And now the right fielder. This to third. Martinez. Fired to second. And that's 2.
Poetry in motion there as the second baseman turns the double play. Nice throw to first. And that's the way to end the inning.
So they turn to the lefty in this spot, Rob Murphy. back to the top of the Seattle order. Here's the Mariners leadoff man, Harold Reynolds.
Well, both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
And a pitch. Hard hit, right side. Takes it himself. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the seventh.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
And stepping in for the Mariners, Ken Griffey.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
There's a swing and a miss. Murphy, a former All-Star. He features a sinker, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. And here it comes. Good eye in that spot. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. And a pitch. That's to third. Boggs sends it across to first. 2 up, 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Alvin Davis up next for the Mariners. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike 1. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
At the belt and fires. And that one fouled off. The pitch. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. And down on strikes. And it's a 3 up, 3 down inning. Mariners are down in order, but they still lead this one 4-2. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Mike Jackson. So the lineup flips over, and stepping in for Boston, Wade Boggs. And a pitch. That one misses. Ball 1. Some activity in the Mariners bullpen. Number 40 appears to be getting loose. Comstock, a left-hander, also throwing. And the 1-0. And another ball. Next pitch is downstairs. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Marty Barrett up next for the Red Sox. Just missed.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you can find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Late with the swing there.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Tying run at the plate. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
Great swing and solid contact. Just a little too quick. He's got to stay back a little longer.
Righty delivers. Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
He hasn't gotten the result yet, but he's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this pitcher.
Foul ball still, 1-2 count.
Also really good at that. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. Fires to second for 1. How about that double play?
Pretty lengthy at bat right there, and usually the hitter wins that battle after seeing so many pitches. But instead, the exact opposite, or maybe even worse than that, grounds into a double play. Tough at bat to swallow.
Here's the left fielder. Not close with that one. Ball 1. Righty to the plate. Ground ball left side. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Safe at first. No play. We'll see how they score this.
Late in the game with the offense trying to play catch up, they're looking for any momentum they can get, any kind of opportunity to get back in this game, and an error can certainly do that. Let's see if that turns into something right here.
So here's Boston's cleanup hitter, Ellis Burks. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. Misses outside, and that's ball 1. The Red Sox trailing by 2, and we're in the top of the 8th. Line and a base hit into right. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Now
anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
So 2 on with 2 away. Dwight Evans up next for the Red Sox. Base hit into right center. Coming home. 1 run's in. He's in there. Tie ball game, 4-4.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. The new pitcher in the game, Gene Harris.
Now coming for number 47, Gene Harris.
Making a move at second base on the pinch run, number 5. So runner at second, 2 down. And now the first baseman, Billy Robles. And a good eye there. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 2. Now Billy to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. All even now at 4 apiece. Major League Baseball is on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. On the bottom of the 8th, and now for Seattle, Jeffrey Leonard. And he deals. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Ground ball, base knock. So a man on base to start the inning.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
No outs, runner at first. And up next for Seattle, Pete O'Brien. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
Here comes a pitch. Wouldn't chase that time.
Good to lay off that pitch down.
And it is 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Left-hand batter waits.
Nope.
That's down and in.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
And the 3-1. And he walked it.
Not the start to this inning he was hoping for on the mound. Now he's going to have to really dial it up against the bottom part of this lineup to get out of this jam.
First and second, no outs. Now the left fielder, Greg Riley, 1 for 2. Sack bunt towards third. Bare hand grab, off balance feed, there's one. But no throw to first as he'll hold on to it.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
So up next, Edgar Martinez, 1 for 3. Out to short. Reed in the hole. Jump throw. On target. He got a nice play. Stepping in for the Mariners, Dave Valley. That catches the corner. And that's outside. Riley stands at second with 2 gone. Just missed. The pitch. Right through there for a strike. Next offering is down low. Brian Giles up next. Runner at second, 2 down. Out to short, Reed. Whips it across. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. A run, a hit, and a man left. 9th inning coming up. It's the M's 5 and the Red Sox 4. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, number 40.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Well, 1-run game. Here's the catcher, Tony Pena. The pitch. It's the outside corner with that one.
0-1.
That misses, and that is ball 1.
first pitch, just a tough pitch at the knees in the outside corner for a strike, and then he went in on the next one. So he's got to move the ball in and out from pitch to pitch, up and down, and just try to keep these guys looking all over the place and never lock into one area, because he just doesn't have the stuff to beat you that way.
Next offering is downstairs. Jody Reed hitting on deck circle. Looking to get the tying run on base. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Three-two now. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. Payoff pitch. He walked in, and that will keep things going. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
They're not ready to go home quite yet.
Jody Reed up next for the Red Sox. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. In for a strike, and it's 0-1. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the ninth. There's a line drive to left field. Full extension makes the catch.
A risky play here in the ninth inning to lay out for that one. If it gets by him, probably rolls all the way to the fence and allows the tying run to score. But excellent eye-hand formation to reel it in, and a nice job.
It's the right fielder. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Just missed. And the right-hander deals. And that's down and away. And a miss. Now 2-1.
As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. He clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
That one not close. Full count 3-2. Wade Boggs on deck for Boston. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch, tailing away from the hitter, blowing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
Last out for the Red Sox in this one. So stepping in for Boston, Wade Boggs. And that one fouled off.
Right now they're looking for something, hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
1-run game here in the top of the ninth. There's the corner, and it's 0-2. This could end it. That one way inside. 1-2. Just off the outside part of the plate.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Bounce to the left side. What a stop. Throws from the seat of his pants, and that is the ball game.
Pressure packed in this final inning. Time run on base. Great running and diving catch to rob the base hit and also prevent that run from scoring. What a great job. A lot of excitement in that dugout. That's going to carry into the clubhouse.
Close one here today, and your final 5-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Where the jump shot come from? Coach Outlaw taught me the beef method. Balance, eye contact, elbow room, follow through. See, that's what I was taught to do. I probably learned more from Coach Gwen than I did from my own kin. My lifestyle big enough to hate on. This beat hard enough to put J on. My yard too big to put a rake on. But I got the Cullen and the Wraith on it. Never get the credit I deserve. I don't know if you hearing every word. I don't get the credit I deserve. Rest in peace, Johnny.
Our final lineup. First for the victorious Seattle Mariners. 5 runs, 10 hits, 1 error. They led 7 runners on base. For the Red Sox, 4 runs on 6 hits, no errors. They led 7 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 21 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.